So today I'm going to be comparing and talking about my initial thoughts on the Call of Duty Alpha versus the beta, which one I thought was better, and my expectations coming into the game. So let's first start off with the Alpha. The Alpha, it felt really nice to come into. It was definitely nice, especially because it was a surprise, you know, after a Gamescom. They were like, oh yeah, by the way, you can play the Alpha on PS4. And we were like, what? Really? And they're like, yeah, no. And so the surprise was obviously amazing. But the gameplay itself in the game, it felt really good. It felt like typical. It almost felt like Black Ops 4 Time to Kill. It was really nice. I quite enjoyed it. And that's why when I went from alpha to beta, I thoroughly enjoyed the alpha. Yeah, there was some connection issues here and there, but honestly, it was pretty darn good overall. I liked it, at least for me. And that's having dusted off my PS4 for, let's see, it's been like 3 months since I've last played on my PS4. So I say that's pretty darn good for the game running so smoothly, and at least in my experience. Now, other people have had issues with the connections and whatnot, and I remember some people didn't like it during that time, but I thought the alpha was fine, and, you know, I found one of my favorite multiplayer maps on there, so, you know, I enjoyed everything. Sniping was a hoot on there. It was really good. And, yeah, the weapon play everything felt fantastic to me. And then moving on to the beta, week 1 of the beta, it felt like a completely different game. I felt like I was going to go into it knowing what to expect, knowing how to play the playstyle I have to do, and that just got thrown out the window. It felt like Time to Kill was bumped up to like Modern Warfare Time to Kill, which they apparently attributed to the connection issues, which there were a lot of connection issues. I felt them too. It was really bad, like rubber banding, disconnecting. Games would sometimes randomly end for me, and also the Time to Kill, like I said, just felt like you got mowed down. Every gunfight, felt like you just got one tapped, and it just felt like unwinnable sometimes because it would just lag you everywhere. Week 1 was pretty horrible of the beta for me. Granted, I wasn't even there for the first 2 days. That was only in the free part for PlayStation because I did not pre-order for PlayStation. Yeah, week 1, I did not like week 1. And then it felt like I had like this huge learning curve to learn the game, to sort of, I don't know, because like I said, it's like night and day between this and the alpha, between the beta and the alpha for me. So it felt like I had to have such a huge learning curve getting used to it and all that. Granted, I already suck with PS4 controller, but in the alpha, I felt like I had no trouble. I don't know, it just felt like a completely different game. Like I said, felt more like Modern Warfare, played more like Modern Warfare, which is kind of a bummer because, you know, like I said, thoroughly enjoyed the alpha. Thought it was great. But at least in week 2, once I switched over to Xbone, which is where I pre-ordered it, I would have pre-ordered it on PC, but, you know, kind of a dino PC, and you know, inflation of PC parts right now, so can't really be bothered with that. The second, like I said, the second week of the beta, that was definitely fun. I felt like they improved so much in the game. It almost felt like the Time to Kill was somewhere in between the alpha and or like Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare, which is nice, you know. I like those sort of longer Time to Kills. I prefer Treyarch Time to Kills personally. I felt like the guns really packed a punch. They definitely changed the gun sounds and the feelings of certain guns. The connection was definitely better, so I enjoyed that. Also, like I said, the weapons, the base weapons felt all right, to be honest. The base weapons were good, but with attachments, they're like, oh, they're like smooth. They're great. Just everything about them is wonderful when you max them out. That's why I was so happy, too, at the end of week 2, that they maxed out everything for us. So they're just like, you know what? Try everything. And, yeah, that's leading on to my next point about the weapons. The weapons felt great. In the alpha, the snipers felt more powerful. Here, they felt a little dumbed down, which is understandable, because in the alpha, it was freaking, like, it was one-tap city. Left, right, and center with those bad boys. And, I know they dialed some of the other guns back. Won't get too much into that. The point is, the guns feel good. Without attachments, they feel okay. You'll definitely notice an advantage sometimes if you get gunned down by somebody who has attachments versus you who does not. You kind of have to like play a little back more. You can't bum rush as much as I like to do. You'll have to play a little slower, maybe like pick some people off here and there. Can't like get into the heat of the action just to expect to win every gunfight, especially if you have the base weapon. And yeah, attachments make a huge difference. And if you play towards the end of this beta, the second week beta, then you'll know what I mean. Like there was a time, I don't know if I'll have the clip, but there was a time where I had the M16 fully decked out, and I was literally just one tapping people every single time. Like the M16 felt like a god weapon when you put ACOG and other attachments on it too. So it was an amazing gun. The sad part about that is the best attachments, in my opinion, that felt the best to me were the sort of like the third grip or the third suppressor or the third, you know, like the third one of pretty much every attachment, third to sixth, or the you know, whatever the last attachment was, towards the latter half of the attachments, felt the best. And the, you know, the unfortunate part about that is there's a lot of weapon levels in this game for the weapons, so it will take you some time to get there. But I think that there will not be a prestige system, and that's why, so that'll kind of make up for it. Although I'm kind of bummed out because I did like the prestige system, but you know, it is what it is. It's just a little thing. So keep that in mind. Some of the god quote unquote attachments in the game are like the latter half ones, and yeah, attachments make a huge difference on some of these guns, man. They're amazing. Some of them just add so much to the weapon. Let's see, moving on to I'm glad that they got rid of the pick 10 system. Personally, I'm glad that you know, that's finally done. It was great when it came out all those years ago. I think it's run its course now. I like the fact that this year's COD is literally like, you know what? Let's give them 5 attachments, 3 perks, and a wild card that can get them either 3 more attachments, more perks, or, you know, an extra primary for no cost. Why not? You know what? Just go full out. And I love that. I love that everything's like, they're just like, you know what? Just have fun with it. Take everything. Take a lethal and tactical and an equipment as well. Go for it. I really do like that. I really like that you just get everything. You know, that's really nice. And also, shotguns and secondaries, dude, those things are great. I love shotguns. I'm a shotgun connoisseur. For some Call of Duties, anyways, I am. And it was nice to have them as secondaries again. I just wonder if they're gonna have something similar to like, you know, if they're gonna add any more shotguns, and if they're gonna have ones like similar to the model or something like that. You know, that'd be cool. I really do enjoy the gameplay. It gives me like sort of Black Ops 4, Black Ops 1, and a little bit of Modern Warfare, but that's mainly because the graphics sort of vibes. Like it's like it's almost like somebody took all 3 of them and put them in a blender. The game's nice, you know. Really, I enjoyed the multiplayer, and like I said, week 2 was a huge difference for me from week 1 of the beta. Felt much better. But then again, maybe that's because I was playing on my Xbox on my home soil with the controller that I recognize and play with a lot, so who knows. I'd love to get it on PC, but like I said, until I get a better computer, it's not cool. Another thing I enjoyed, I love that they're doing the Activision account thing again, because you know, it's so nice coming from PlayStation to Xbox and then just having all my stuff come right over with me. And you know, it's just like, so I can grab them and go. Obviously the edit class in game is great, but the PC settings thing that they put in the game is amazing. The freaking FOV changer, the 1,000,001 other settings that you can tweak in this game. I'm glad that they brought them to console. You know, like the aim, what was it, like aim multiplier, you know, just like every setting known to man. I love it. And believe it or not, if you feel like you're doing bad in the game, which is how I felt in the beginning, messing with those things really will help you, which is really, really cool. And moving on to the score streaks. I like the score streaks. Everybody's running UAV, counter UAV, so Ghost, the perk, is like a must-have pretty much for the UAVs anyways. You know, unless you're a dead silence kind of person. But for me, it was Ghost. I just pretty much ran Ghost the whole time. The score streaks, do I like that it's like sort of in a cross between the assault and the support? Yes, I do like that. I do think some of the higher ones, it's like, yeah, they kind of suck because it takes forever to get them, especially if you're not like on a constant gun streak or whatever. But at the same time, I can see where they're coming from, because they probably don't want people to like spam chopper gunners every second in the freaking map. I hope they add some more. I hope they add like dogs or something. That'd be cool. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll add some form of like EMP or something as well. Maybe like an advanced UAV or an SR-71 or something like that. I don't know. Something like that, just to show everybody on the map. I'm sure they'll add some more. Maybe an emergency airdrop or something. I really, you know, I do like the score streaks in the game. I think they're pretty solid. The UAV is just, you know, everyone's gonna freaking use the UAV. Pretty much. For the equipment, everyone's running the field mic. I mean, it's basically a personal radar. It's basically the UAV from Ghost, where you just put it on the ground, or just a personal radar from Modern Warfare. So it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy equipment. My favorite map out of the multiplayer map so far is Miami. I like Miami and Satellite. Those are probably my 2 favorites. Cartel is a freaking camp nightmare for me. I do not like that map. Every time I play on that map, there's just a dude in the tower, there's a dude in the building, there's a dude in the hangar, and in the tall grass, and they're all chilling, camping. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still got some pretty nice streaks on that map, but it's just not my cup of tea. Don't like it. Don't like how there's like so many spots to hide and stuff. So that map's, you know, they can take that map back. I'm not about that. I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do with Nuketown and with the others too. Is it going to be classic Nuketown or what? You know, that'll be nice to see. But yeah, no, overall, I think the second week beta really sold me more so on the game. The first week beta, I was like, oh man, if it's going to be like this the whole time, I don't know. Because the time to kill really bothered me. I'll probably do another video on the comparison between the alpha, beta, and the full game when it comes out, like for multiplayer. Yeah, obviously you can't do it for zombies or campaigns, so I'll probably do that. And as for my next few videos, I'll probably be showing some gameplay from the beta that I took, some more gameplay. Like in the background right now, I just have some random gameplay, but you know, I'll probably do a couple where I went on some streaks. And then after that, I might make a League of Legends video where I show certain mouse settings and sensitivities and all that jazz in game, so any League fans, stay tuned for that. And after that, I might do some other IRL videos once I get my equipment set up. But yeah, no, that was my thoughts of the beta versus the alpha. Again, the alpha was good, did not like the week 1 beta, liked the week 2 beta a lot more. I think they improved a lot, and I can't wait to get my hands on this game personally. Oh, one more thing before I go. I heard about the exclusivity deal of that zombies mode for PS4. I think that is so uncool. As someone who's come from Xbox and has exclusivity deals in the past, it's okay if they have an exclusivity deal, if it's like a month, maybe 2 months, but a whole year of not getting a certain zombies mode, like granted it's only multiplayer maps with zombies, but still it's like a whole freaking year that PC and Xbox has to wait to get that crap. That's pretty, okay, that's not cool. You know, yeah, it's something simple, but still it's just, I don't think that's cool, man. I really don't think so. You know, if they're gonna do it, like I said, should be a month, maybe 2 months tops exclusivity deal. I just think it's stupid that they're gonna wait until 2021 November to give it to us, which by then, who knows, you know, we might not be playing this game by then. I don't know. I just think that's pretty dumb. But other than that, I'm excited for this game. Can't wait for it to come out. Definitely will be making campaign, zombies, and multiplayer videos on this game when it comes out. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like rating. Please subscribe. Please turn on notifications so you can see when I upload the next video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.